Hello, students. Welcome to all aspiring engineers and my YouTube channel presented by Professor Priya Shimpi. In this video, we are going to discuss a very important topic related to Zener diode as line regulator. So, we have to see the definition of line regulation, the circuit diagram for line regulation, its explanation, and the list of formulas which are very important for your online exams. So, what do you mean by line regulation? Regulation means what? A component which will give you a constant DC voltage. The component which will give you the constant DC voltage, we say it is a regulator, and the process we say it is a regulation. So your Zener diode is always used as a voltage regulator. So the voltage regulator in which line voltage, see, the line voltage is nothing but your input voltage, is fluctuating, and your load resistance value, it remains constant. Such a circuit we call it as line regulation. That means your Zener diode, it will try to maintain fluctuations. It will try to maintain the fluctuations in supply voltage or the line voltage. Let us see its circuit diagram and then your ideas will be clear. This is a circuit diagram for Zener as line regulation. Here you can see we have used a DC power supply. An arrow is shown over it. It indicates its value is changing. Its value is changing. That means its value is fluctuating. And a Zener diode is kept in parallel. See, the Zener diode is always kept in reverse bias condition. A source resistance is kept here, and here is the load resistance whose value is constant. And at the load resistance, we are going to get a constant DC voltage. That means we are going to get a regulated voltage. We denote the output voltage by VO, and that is what we are going to measure across the voltage drop in RL. If you see this load resistance, it is parallel with your Zener diode, and the voltage in Zener diode is always Vz. So I can say the voltage drop in RL will be equal to voltage in Zener. So that means my required output voltage will be always equal to VO will always be equal to Vz. Right? If you see the currents, if I call this as a loop, let us call the loop A, B, C and the D loop. Right? If this is a loop, here your supply voltage is fluctuating, it is changing. Because of this supply voltage, the current will be flowing through the source resistance, I denote it by IS, source current. Right? The source current at this point A will be divided in the current will flow through the Zener diode, and the current will pass to flow from load resistance. Right? At this node A, the current will get divided in Zener diode and in load resistance. So the current flowing through Zener, I denote it by IZ, Zener current. Okay. and the current flowing through RL I denoted by IL, load current. And the output will be equal to VO will be equal to VZ. So that means if your input voltage is changing, source voltage is changing, there will be a change in IS, right? Even though there are changes, there are fluctuations in source current, your output voltage still remains constant. It is not going to fluctuate. And that is the motto of keeping a Zener diode in the circuit. The Zener diode as voltage regulator. Even though there are fluctuations in supply voltage, your Zener is kept in parallel in reverse bias direction. Its voltage, constant voltage, will be seen at the output. Okay, so why this happens? Let us see. Okay, so if I apply the KCL, Kirchhoff's current law, at this node A, what the Kirchhoff's current law says? Incoming currents in sum of the incoming currents is equal to leaving currents. Summation of incoming currents is equal to summation of the leaving currents. If you see at this node A, the current, entering current is the source current and the leaving currents is your Zener diode current and the load current. So that is why after applying the KVL, I get source current is equal to IZ plus IL. Now if I find out the expression for the Zener current, IZ is equal to IS minus IL. Now see, now very amazing thing is going to happen here. You know that the value of RL is constant in this circuit, and the voltage across RL is also constant. So what you can say about IL? In the circuit, mind it well, we are talking about line regulation circuit. In line regulation circuit, your IL, load current, will always a constant current, since the value of RL is constant and the voltage across RL is also constant. That is why your load current is constant. Here, the supply, there are fluctuations in supply. That means IS is changing, your source current is changing. So since the source current is changing, there are corresponding changes in your Zener diode. Right? So my Zener diode current IZ will also change. It may go to some max value and it may come to some minimum value depending upon the fluctuations in IS. Now, here the most important thing is the changes in IZ, whether it is IZ max value or a minimum value, that means the changes in Zener current we have to keep in the two limits. We have to maintain in two limits. Right? This change in the Zener current, it should be greater than IZ mean, and it should be always less than its maximum value IZ max. So that means if you can see its graph, right, Zener is always operated in a Zener region. That means we have to allow the current between two specific values, its IZ mean and IZ max, and then only your VZ will be remain constant. So your output remains constant, right? Your Zener current should be maintained within the limits IZ max and IZ mean. Here, because of source current, your Zener current has started to change, right? We have to maintain this changes in the Zener current such that it should be, change in Zener current should be greater than IZ means. When this is the portion, right? And your change in Zener current, it should be less than IZ means it should be this portion. That means you are allowing the current to be in the changes in the Zener should be in the Zener region only, and then only your VO will be equal to VZ will be equal to constant. And that is how your Zener, it acts as a voltage regulator. Means there are fluctuations in source voltage, your Zener is giving you the constant output. Okay, so a question definitely arises in your mind, how to maintain this Zener current between IZ mean and max. Yes, we need some additional circuit along with Zener diode to keep its change in Zener current within this two limits. Some additional circuit we required, and that is the drawback of your Zener diode as a voltage regulator. Okay, let us see the formulas, right? So here we have, in equation 1 we have find out a expression that Iz is equal to Is minus IL, isn't it? Now for each and every current we have to find out the expression. Let's come back to the circuit. Here is the circuit. You can see here, right? How to find out let us try to find out the expression for Is. Let us find out the expression for Iz, and let us find the expression for IL. Okay, so it is very easy to find out the expression for IL. Current flowing through RL, and the voltage drop in RL is your VO is equal to VZ, and you know that IL is a constant current. So let us find the load current, which is a constant current. The load current will be equal to voltage divided by current. The IL is flowing through RL, and through the RL, across the RL we have a voltage VZ. So this also you can write as load current is equal to output current divided by RL. Both are the same. And this current you can find it as a constant current. Constant current in line regulation only. Okay, now I have to find out the expression for Is. Let us find the expression for Is. How to find the expression for Is? So Is is the current flowing through Rs. You see, at the one terminal of Rs, we have connected a battery, that is Vs, a voltage, that is source voltage, and to the other terminal of Rs, we have connected the Zener. That means Zener voltage is seen at this point, at this node A, right? So how to find out the current through Rs? Current expression is V upon R, right? So I am finding out the source current. So I'll write down as the source resistance here. But what about the voltage? The resistance is having the two voltages here. So I'll write down the potential difference. Here it is Vs minus Vz divided by Rs, the value of source resistance. Okay, so that is the general expression for source resistance. General expression for source resistance, Vs minus Vz upon Rs. But you know that we have seen that the source current is changing. It will become some minimum value. It will become to a max value. So how to find out Is means? So simply I will put the value of Vs here will be minimum. So Vs minimum minus Vz divided by Rs. The resulting current will be source current in minimum value. Same way, this equation 2 will get modified, right? If I put the maximum value of Vs, if I put the maximum value of source voltage, Vs max minus Vz upon Rs, so here it will be your Is max. right? So this equation 1 we know Zener current is the difference between source current and the load current. So your source current is changing. Your source current is changing, therefore the Zener current will also change, isn't it? So here Zener current is directly proportional to the source current because IL, the load current is constant. So similarly, if Is is minimum, here Is is minimum, the Zener current will also be Iz mean, which will be equal to Is mean minus IL. IL is your constant. It won't be getting changed. So similarly, your source current is changing. It has become a maximum value. So the Zener current will also have a maximum value. So Zener current Iz max will be equal to Is max, source current max minus IL. Okay. So if we in the books, I minimum, it is also denoted by, it is also denoted by IZK. Okay. And Iz max, Zener current max, it is also shown by IZ capital M. Okay. Let us quickly solve. If a circuit is given to you, a simple circuit, no fluctuations is there, right? How to solve one by one, how to find the Is, how to find the Zener current, how to find the load current, we will see one by one, right? Here, within a fraction of seconds, you should able to calculate VO within a very fraction of seconds. You know VO is equal to VZ. If you see in the diagram very carefully, below the Zener here it is written 15. It is nothing but given value is your VZ. Zener diode is having Zener voltage as 15 volts. So therefore, your output voltage is 15 volts. One must answer it in a very fraction of seconds, right? So given here is also given as source voltage. It is 24 volts, right? Rs given to you, source resistance, say here is 100 ohms. Load resistance is given 500 ohms. Now the aim is that I have to find out Is, Zener current and load current. So first of all, I'll find out the source current. Is equal to, you know the formula, you have to keep in mind logically. Don't mug up. It is Vs minus Vz upon Rs. Now how much Vs is given to you? This one. Vs. It is 24 minus Zener voltage 15 divided by the value of Rs 100. Calculate whatever the current is. Point number 2, I will find out the load current first. Load current, you know, it is Vz upon the value of RL, that is 15 minus 500. Solve this value, and finally the Zener current will be Is minus IL, say called x1, and this is x2. This value minus x1 value minus x2. Subtract it and you will get the value of Zener. Okay. Thank you.